I kind of feel that this state does not get enough recognition. This is our 6th New England state, and this is the Constitution state. Do you know which state this is? If you don't, follow me for a tour. Don't forget, if you like this video, give us a thumbs up.
Taking my chances along with my dreams.
Connecticut got its name the Constitution state because in 1639 the people of Connecticut wrote the first written constitution known as the Fundamental Orders, and that's where this state got its nickname from. I knew nothing about Connecticut before we got here. The only thing I knew about Connecticut was that my oldest sister moved from our island, Saba, in the Caribbean just over 60 years ago to Connecticut for her husband's work. It was not a good experience coming from the Caribbean. She came into the winter. He was working. She was alone with her first little girl. So she talked about the winters and how difficult life was, but they came here for the American dream, and she was one of our family pioneers. Probably because of her, she paved the road, and that's the reason I'm here. So I'm forever grateful to her Connecticut story. But here's the things that I found out about Connecticut. So Connecticut is known as the insurance capital of the world. I feel a connection because this is my 10th year in insurance. So this state has probably over like 100 different insurance companies. I was so impressed by that. And you know, when I met my honey, he had been into financial services and insurance for over 40 years now. So he encouraged me to get my insurance license. It was the best thing I ever did. I started a new career at 50. It allows me to live this lifestyle. Now I work remotely, so I have a passion for insurance, besides the fact of how important it is, because it's something that you need just in case. So we know the importance of insurance. But Connecticut is also known for being the birthplace of the hamburger, the very famous American hamburger. I did not know that. And the lobster roll. Now, I have eaten a lot of lobster rolls into New England. I didn't know that it was the birthplace right here into Connecticut. But Maine is more popular for its lobster rolls. But Connecticut did start the hot lobster roll, and I fell in love with a hot lobster roll because throughout my life I had only had cold lobster roll. So I love that Connecticut started this hot lobster roll. Connecticut is also the home of Yale and many other colleges. In fact, we are staying in the town of Ashford. That's where the RV park is, and I'm going to tell you about the RV park in a minute. And we are just like 20 minutes away from Mansfield. Mansfield is the home of the Yukon University. So yesterday I went into Mansfield to go grocery shopping, and there were so many young people. And I found a nail salon where I went to have a much needed pedicure. Sometimes on the road it's hard to find these places. I just got my nails done at that nail spa. Super nice technician, did a great job. I love them. And now I'm going to Big Y Family Market for some grocery shopping. I like that in every town there's a different type of market. And for $380, I'm all loaded up at this Big Y. I have enough stuff, water and drinks. I even got a lobster, lots of seafood, mussels, salmon, seafood salad, all this yummy stuff. So I thought the prices there were really good actually. And we're never sure when we're going to be close to another grocery store, so we load up. And there were so many young people in there, and the technician was telling me, you know, these are young people with their parents, and so a lot of them come from New York, New Jersey, and they're all here for the college. So this town has business like all year round because of these colleges right here into the area. We love driving through like Mansfield, the homes, big, beautiful, wooden. The architecture is so different. It's so woody. But let me tell you now about Brialee, this family-owned campground that we're into. They have been here for over 50 years, and it's such a beautiful campground. And we have fallen in love with it and plan to come back. In fact, I met somebody from Florida who lives part of the year in Vero Beach, and what they did was they bought an RV and they leave it right here in Connecticut, and they come back here into the summer because Connecticut is such a convenient state. It's north of New York, it's just like south of Massachusetts, it borders Rhode Island. It's such a convenient spot, and the summers are beautiful. And the daytime it's been in the high 70s and 80, and at night it drops down in the 60s. Early morning it's in the 50s. Oh my goodness, we are loving it. And where this park is so wooded. It's a huge park. A lot of seasonal people, I think they have like 380 spots, and like maybe 270 are seasonal, and they come for the whole summer, and after the summer they come back on the weekends. In fact, they even have a package in September that you can come like every weekend. I don't know what the rate is, but it's special rates. But their rates are really good compared to some of the excuse me, campgrounds we've been into. The rates here are really good. Service is good, and I love the family owned for 50 years. They have an amazing story. When we first came, it was so quiet. We came on a Monday, so it's quiet all week. But now being here on the weekend was a whole different scene. I never found the office because I found out we came in the wrong way, but I did meet someone that was staying here, and he was nice enough to lead us to our spot. So here we are, a really nice corner spot, 202, and now we know that the office was at the front of the park, not at the exit. We came in through the back entrance, and now I finally found the office. This place is massive, and there is the front gate, but we must have missed the turn and went all the way to the back entrance and came in the back way. But that's okay. Now that we're all settled, I'm going to check in. Today is Wednesday. It's actually 9/11. We got here on Monday, and this park is so quiet. We have this entire section to ourselves. This section is called the field, and although there's RVs sitting everywhere, I found out from the girl into the office that most of these RVs, almost all, are seasonal. And because school is back in, the kids were here, everybody was here for the summer, but now they only come out on the weekend. So she said, enjoy the peace and quietness because it's only us in this entire area. Because on the weekend, when the kids get out of school, the park will be busy and lively again. And I'm okay with that. I like quiet, but I also like people and noise. And this is such a nice park. Brialee Family Campground. Been here, they celebrated 50 years. And there's a lot of different sections. We're kind of like in a back section. But I came for a walk up here to see what this was. It says Brandon's Place, and I was immediately so saddened when I read this story. So this family lost a son at the age of 15. I was so sad when I saw this the other day. This is a memorial for him. How sad is that? And this entire area is like a kid zone. There's mini golf, and there's a little like baseball field, there's volleyball, there's a playground, and all of this is dedicated to the son Brandon, who they lost. I was so saddened by this story, but I'm going to give you a tour of the park because this is an amazing family campground. One thing we didn't pay attention to is there is no sewer at the site. In fact, they don't have that many sites with sewer except for the seasonal people who are here all the time, which makes sense. But this area don't have sewer, and we're here for like almost a week, so we have to just be careful. But there's a restroom right in the back of us as well if we want to do that. We came in through the back way of the park because that's where our GPS took us. And that was okay because when we took the road the other night with our Jeep, the road in the front of the park, it's a steep, winding road coming in, and it would have been a struggle with the big rig. This is the road driving in here. I mean, it's a really nice ride, but it's not so RV friendly. So I'm so happy we came in the back way. Even for cars, it's really tight. This right here would be crazy coming up with the RV or going down even. Look at this corner. It's steep and curved. So if you're coming here with a big rig, you go in through the back gate. The back gate is perfect, easy, but the GPS may bring you to the front. But I did enjoy walking this road. This was a really nice walk. So for big rigs, the back entrance is a lot easier. And plus our spot is like almost in the back of the park. I love me this Christmas tree. Look at this. It's so pretty. And right in the back of our rig. I am so tempted to hang all my little ornaments onto it while I'm here. I used to do that when we were traveling through Montana and those states with the Christmas trees. So nice. The smell of pine everywhere. Love these northern states. I've actually found multiple walking trails besides the roads into this park. I found this little walking trail that goes between the lakes. This is such a nice park to walk into. And right now it's like super quiet. There's no one here, just me, the trees, the birds, and the trails. And you guys. This is the first time ever we stayed in such a big park. There's so many RVs, but it's so quiet. I feel like whispering and tiptoeing through the park. It truly is so still. All I hear are crickets and birds. It's absolutely incredible. This RV park was such a good find. We booked it last minute and we have the whole place to ourselves. If you've been watching this video, you know that most of the tenants in here are seasonal and they're gone during the week because school is in now. So I have this whole little beach area completely to myself. And I'm taking advantage of this quiet time because I know on the weekend it's going to get busy. But we are loving this family campground. This park definitely got busier on the weekend. There's big groups and big families camping out. Since school has started already, they just do it on the weekends now. Oh, look how cool. There's a little campground ride. And the weekends, there's so many activities. This place is massive. Just to give you an idea how many people stay here. Look at the size of this room. Wow. And every Saturday night into the summer, they have live bands. It's pretty cool. This is where the band played last night, and this whole area was filled with golf cars. There must have been about 50 golf carts lined up facing the band, and people danced in front. I sat right over here. They were playing beer pong. It was such a cool vibe, and people are here into big groups. They come with their families, like 3 generations. They've been coming here for years. Some of them grew up camping here. Their kids did, and now their grandkids are coming. So the camping stories on this campground was so cool. I love just talking to everybody about their camping stories.
Jacoby.
Tell me your name again. Oh, Jacoby.
Yeah, Jacoby.
So how long have you been coming here?
Well, we used to live here for like a year and a half, and we just recently started working here.
So you work here as well? Mm-hmm. Nice. And how many siblings you have?
I have 4 little brothers.
And they're all grown up in this park, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
How special is that? How would you share your story with them?
Sure.
What's your name again?
Jaden.
Jaden. And tell me your camping story.
I've been coming here for the last 4 years. I camp here with my moms and my 5 younger siblings. When we first started, we did have my 3 older brothers, but we kind of we're here every weekend, just making an experience out of it. I've worked here for 2 years, 3 years now. And it's great.
Special.
Great.
Oh, you guys are super lucky. So when I was driving over here, I saw like a cart going by with people in the back. What is that?
So our seasonals here have their own golf carts, as one's pulling out.
No, it was like it was pulling a big,
Oh, the wagon.
a wagon, a big wagon.
So we do weekend wagon rides just around the city of Ashford. We do orchard rides. We go to the orchard. We have kids and adults all pile on.
Oh, how
Today
cool.
was a family fun day in Ashford. So they did like a town parade and then went to the church. And there was music, there was food. This is the first year we've done it.
Wow.
So we weren't sure really what we were getting into, but everybody who went had a great time. Kids came back with their face all painted.
How nice! Yeah. I was just reading your schedule of activities. You guys do a lot of stuff.
Yes.
So this is a great place for you young people to be growing up.
Yeah.
Well, keep enjoying, and we love it here. We want to come back. So thank you
It
guys.
is fun in the summer.
Thank you for sharing.
Of course.
So this girl has been to almost every state.
Yes, along with my family.
RVing?
Yes.
Wow.
2 years ago, we took our RV for a month in the summer, and we hit so many states, so many national parks, but we went from each coast to coast.
Wow, how nice. Aren't the national parks like the best?
Amazing.
Amazing.
When we did go, I believe it was Yellowstone that was partially shut down just because of something that had happened with the water and stuff
They
like
had
that.
a flood, I think.
Yeah, the flood.
Mm-hmm.
So we weren't able to explore all of Yellowstone. So it was like 17 national parks. We tracked like all like gas mileage, like everything, total cost for everything, and it was amazing.
Wow, that's awesome, because you wouldn't be able to afford it if you were flying to every state.
Yeah, no.
So,
we lucked out. We adopted my little brother 2 years ago, and my mom was able to take like her maternity leave. So we went out, used her maternity leave time, and we left. And we came back just in time here for Christmas in July.
wow,
for a big celebration.
perfect. And you learn a lot along the way, right? On the road, it's like...
we used it as such an educational opportunity. We stopped in Mesa Verde.
Where?
Mesa Verde.
Oh, is that like in Arizona? Yeah. Okay,
yeah.
out west, yeah.
Yeah, it's out west. But they have like houses carved into the stone and things like that. It was amazing.
So cool, right?
Yeah, untouched for centuries.
Lucky
now.
so young that you get to see so
Yeah.
many states. So you have to put Alaska and Hawaii onto your list. Not RV,
They're on
but
there.
they're on there.
They're on there.
Good job. Thank you for sharing.
Awesome. Thank you.
And you have to move really slow because of the kids. The pool is packed up. They're getting ready for tonight. There's food trucks in. There's going to be a band playing here tonight. And right now there's horseshoe games. And I'm not sure where to park. They go to the new section.
Yeah, initially right here there's a wall.
I like this too, that you can get ice cream and all the drinks. How cool is this? So this is a whole new section in the back, and they have all kinds of Brialee campground stuff as well. Lots and lots of kids stuff, but then there's also practical things as well, like snacks and drinks and some RV stuff if you forgot it. This place has such good vibes. Oh, look, there's even a lot of beach stuff because of the pool. This place is awesome. I am standing here with Melissa at Brialee Campground, and we love family campgrounds, and I asked Melissa if she would share her story of the campground and also her personal camping story. Thank you, Melissa.
You're welcome. So I've been coming to Brailee with my family of 5 for the last 13 years. My daughter, who is running around here, has grown up here. We've been tenters. We actually bought our first camper through Brailee. We started extending our stays. We turned into short-term seasonal. Then we went long-term seasonal. Now we work here. My family works here. It's just very family-oriented, and we're all involved and love it every summer.
What a special place to work.
Yes, it is.
And how long has this campground been here?
For 50 years.
Wow.
Family-owned, 100%.
And I understand that the parents are gone.
Yes.
But now the son.
The son and all of his 3 children work here as well.
Really?
Yes, they do.
Is the girl one of his children?
Not that
okay,
one, but they are around quite often.
Oh,
Yep.
how nice is that? Wow. Well, thank you for sharing. Oh my, is there anything else you want to share with us? I see you guys have a lot of activities.
We have activities running all throughout the summer, weekdays, on the weekends. We have themed weekends every weekend, and there's activities from 9 a.m. until 10 p.m. nonstop for all ages, all the time.
Yeah, because you have a band tonight. For adults,
we have a band
right?
every Saturday.
Every Saturday?
Every Saturday we play bingo, at least 2 days during the weekends. It's very busy. Lots to do.
You guys are open from
We open
April?
April 1st,
Uh-huh.
and then we officially close the last weekend of October. So we have a nice long season.
Wow, well, we love it here, and we're looking forward to coming back.
Good. Come on back. Bring the family.
so much.
Thank you.
We are here on the tail end of the summer and the start of fall, so the leaves are starting to change and fall off. And just a week since we've been here, we have seen a change, and we will be in the New York area for another month, so we'll see the fall leaves changing. So pretty. There's the beach area, and I found this little path that goes around the lake and right between these RVs and tiny houses. So I'm going for a walk on this trail. I hope that you'll join me. The wood is all stacked up for the fire pits. That's a nice setup. Right close to the beach. For the lake and the fountain. There's the office and the rec room up in the distance. So this path goes all the way around and past these cute tiny rental homes. They look kind of quiet. Either everybody's checked out, but they're right here facing the lake. This is such a good spot under these big trees. Look how cute they are. There's so many kids, and you know what I love about camping and seeing the kids is, so there's kids outdoor on bikes and playing outdoor games. There's all types of outdoor games and activities, and they're not just onto devices. And that's the beautiful thing about kids being out into nature. And they're also so much more sociable, because I have like these young people talking to me, these young teenagers, and normally outside of the nature world, you don't find that so much. So camping is a beautiful thing for kids, and I love seeing this. My heart is full just seeing these kids outside playing. So this is such a nice campground. One of the other things that we heard about Connecticut when we were here, so the history of Connecticut includes many indigenous tribes, but one that still remains is the Mohegan tribe. And we heard so much about the Mohegan Sun Casino. So one trip we did make was out to the Mohegan Sun Casino. We are not gamblers, but we so enjoyed our day here. We went to a comedy club.
So during this little skit here, I am going to show you some examples of time travel. All right, and we'll start really simple. We'll start really simple with a little black handkerchief. Okay, Cheryl, watch. We place this handkerchief in my hand. I poke it all the way inside. You feel like poking it for me, honey?
In fact, my hubby got tickets like last minute, and we were sitting in the back row, and I said, good, so that we won't get picked on. Not true. We got picked on, and we both ended up onto this stage. My honey first, and then myself. We tried different foods. We went to an Irish bar earlier into the day. Then we went to a sushi place. The sushi was delicious. The Pacific Ocean and the spicy mango rolls with a lychee martini.
Wait, did you feel that you're like,
some really good cocktails. We just toured through the hotel. This is the Mohegan Sun into Connecticut. We are not gamblers, but this place is beautiful. Just to come sightseeing and have dinner, and well, yeah, you have to donate some money to the cause. So pretty. Joy at the RV park. Yeah. She told me her favorite part here was the waterfall. shopping, because I was telling my honey, I buy my eyeliner at Sephora, and I was telling him, oh, it's so difficult on the road to like go to specialty stores or even to order things because we move around a lot. Well, we went in, walked past the casino, and bam, there was Sephora. Yep, you got it. So I got my eyeliner and a few other things. Very helpful girl. Everybody around here is so friendly and helpful. We're having such a good experience. And we ended the night with live music. So we so enjoyed our trip out to the Mohegan. It's a beautiful place, and we did gamble. I said we weren't much of a gambler, but my oldest sister, one of my other sisters, they're gamblers, and they were like, you must go gambling. So yes, we did. We didn't win, but I was able to play for quite some time, and I had a lot of fun. So if you are in the area, just visiting the Mohegan Sun is really a treat. We really enjoy that. But the town we're staying in too is Ashford. And we celebrated our anniversary here like 2 nights after we got here. So we Googled a spot. Most of the restaurants were 20 minutes away, but we found one 7 minutes away, Midway Restaurant. So we went there only to find out this restaurant had recently opened, and they had a sad story because it had burnt down before, and it had taken them a while to rebuild. My honey met the owner, and he was telling him the story. But the food was so good, and we had so much food. We brought home food for the second night as well. Service was good. Everything was really good. And we went back a second night to trivia. Now, we were really horrible about trivia, but we were really impressed about some people, how smart they were with trivia. They did like amazing. But we had fun. We met some fun people with good vibes, and just a good spot. If you are in Brialee Campground, the Midway Restaurant is a good place to go. Trust me, my hubby knows Italian food. The pizza was excellent. And another thing Connecticut is famous for is pizza, a pizza. Now, we didn't go to this a pizza place, but we have heard so much about the pizza in Connecticut. And our pizza experience was absolutely delicious. And speaking of tribes and casinos, there's another big casino, Foxwoods. And the jury was out about which one to go to, because some of the people told us go to Foxwood. Some told us go to Mohegan, but we heard so much about the Mohegan Sun, and that was a good choice for us. We enjoyed our day immensely. So here are some of the things about Connecticut. If you are passing through, we highly recommend Brialee Family Campground. We really like family campgrounds versus corporate. We like to shop local, and when I went shopping at the supermarket at the Big Y, it's family owned again, and most of the produce inside was all local. Most of the bread was from local bakeries. So it does my heart good to support local and family owned. And one other thing I found, we discovered this park like on the side of the road. and I had to go check it out, and there was like this water pouring out, and some people came by, and I was like, what's this all about? And they were coming with their jugs. It was a spring right on the side of the road. I was wondering what this was. I thought water was being wasted, and I just found out from a lady that this is good drinking water. It's spring water. Oh, it's nice and cool and fresh. How cool is this? Right on the side of the road. And I just bought water from the grocery store. You know how I like to recycle my bottles. But if I lived here, this is where I would be filling my bottles from. So I filled my water bottle, and I haven't had like water from a spring since I was into Montana, up into the mountains into Montana. That water was so fresh, cold, and delicious. I wish I would have had water jugs to fill up. I couldn't believe that you could just stop there on the side of the road on this busy road and fill up your water jug. So these are the things that impress me and that I love. I love nature, so walking through here outside RV park, the big trees, driving through these woody roads was so nice. And I'm loving the rock walls, because back home on our island, we have like rock walls everywhere, and all through Connecticut, Rhode Island are these really nice rock walls. Maybe something you wouldn't notice, but you know, we all look at the same thing and see something different. And these are the things that I enjoy. So I hope you enjoy our Connecticut experience. If you haven't visited, you should. Connecticut is my 41st state. We are leaving here and heading to New York for a month because my stepdaughter and her family lives just on the border of New York into New Jersey. So we're going to be spending some time with them and camping out. We're super excited about doing that. So I hope you enjoyed this Connecticut video. If you did, give us a thumbs up. Let us know in the comment if you've been to Connecticut, if you're coming, if you're from Connecticut, anything you want to share about Connecticut. We love connecting and reading your comments. And if you enjoyed this video, share with a friend and subscribe, because today's subscriptions are free to our channel. Thank you all for watching. After almost a week in Connecticut, we are heading out and heading to New York as we work our way back to Florida. We have made this connection probably over 100 times. But we always test it. We never leave anything to chance. We test the brake, the signals, make sure it's a neutral. Although we double check, we're sure. I still stay outside and check it every single time before we leave. And we suggest you do the same.
Take the first left. In a quarter mile, turn left onto Westford Hill Road.
There's a dump station right on the side and an exit there as well. That would have been tight for us though.
Turn left onto Westford Hill Road.